So tell us a bit about the, going into that retail environment, retail store environment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
It's not like take it lightly. It's infrastructure cost. I mean, there's cost before you even get $1 in the door.
Yeah. Has anybody here been to our store in University Village? Yeah, a couple of people. Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's a tiny store. I always talked about it like a jewel box. It's only 620 square feet. So, but we don't have a huge line either. So we didn't need a lot of space. And I think that's a good thing, is like start small. Again, just start small and then you can go up for there. But yeah, it definitely has been like harder than I thought it would be. Not that I didn't like respect it as like its own thing, but I think I just thought selling on the web would translate a little easier to just like, it's a smaller subset of what we sell on the web in a room. with people that ring you up. Yeah. But there's a lot of things about like a store and a physical space that, I mean, you have grind in your name. That's a little bit like every day, right? Like every day you have to be on. It's not like you can call in sick and, not show up at your store, because actually at U Village you get fined if you don't show up in your store. Yeah.
Which would make
They're
sense.
really strict. But it's also been really fun. Like, I think just as a design person, I really enjoyed working with the architects and the designers on figuring out what that physical space, what the whole experience would be for Oiselle in 3D. And I still feel like we're not quite there yet, but getting to do whatever we want is super fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we just put in this new thing in front of the store. The little free libraries that are all over in neighborhoods?
Sure.
We did a little free sports library out in front of our store. And it is a little free library. We buy used books on, any like sports. It could be women's empowerment, could be like, a good biography of an athlete or something. And we fill the library, and people take out the books, and occasionally they leave one, but we have noticed the outflow is a little higher than the inflow. Yeah. In fact, I had the person who was working on the store with me. She was like, I'm kind of worried because I just think we're going to be spending a lot of money on books. And I was like, if that's like the hill we die on, I'm okay with it. Exactly. Like, books for the world. People need more books. So
books for the world.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you from saying the day you said, okay, we're going to do this, to opening a store?
Oh gosh, it was probably a little over a year.
Yeah, I just want to give context around that, because some people may think it's bloody
and
hard.
I actually think it could have been longer. We met with the village, and I didn't even know if they'd like our idea, or I think there's a lot of competition for retail to get in there, and so I was kind of like, well, why would they pick us? But Susie Plummer, who runs the village, is amazing. So another, like, as you make your way, you're like, meet these women who are in these awesome positions to help out. And she was like, I love your story. I love the Seattle connection. I love what you're doing. Yeah. And then I was like, whoa, yeah. Oh, she said yeah.
Yeah, she said yes. Means I got to start working.
So, but also I live near the village, so I was there frequently, and I think that's another thing, just like that personal knowledge of like the place that your store is going to be, and and I could have done it at Green Lake, but I actually think if you're going to go somewhere where there's just purely shopping happening, U Village is a good place.
Yeah.
So.